Hi, lovies. So if you guys are Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, this is going to be a reading to check in on your person's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you. Although I do have to say, with having said that, just taking a look at this energy, I feel like this reading is more about you. I feel like you are in some sort of connection with somebody, and I don't know if it's going so well, but like I just feel like that's the vibe that I'm getting right off the bat, that this is more about your energy and kind of like a should I stay or should I go kind of thing, like a conflict. So if that doesn't sound like you, just right off the bat, this may not be your reading. Feel free to check your other sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs to see if they resonate more, if you really were hoping for some intel on your person, or if you're single or something. But I do feel like this message is the one that's wanting to come through super strong. So I'm gonna roll with it. And hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it resonates. So let me just take a sip of my coffee. And let's jump right in. So, oh, also, I have this beautiful piece of labradorite to represent my air signs. It's got all like the blues and grays that are associated typically with air. I love it. And there's a lot of kind of the bluish energy here too, like the upper chakras. So let's just jump in right here with the Starborn card. The Starborn, that's a number 3. It's reminding me of Empress energy, and the way that this egg, it's almost like cracking, but it's not. Like I almost feel like there's a sense of being stifled by a current partner. Almost like there's a lot of potential waiting to like crack open, but for some reason it's not able to. And then I had this, so this was supposed to be thoughts, feelings, and intentions, but I almost feel like this is for you. This isn't really about your person. I'm feeling that super strongly. Even up here, I feel like this could be like two sides of your mind, like kind of like the things that you're thinking about. So let's just start here. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And then we have this storyteller energy, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols and making up tales that harm others. And then for a song, we had the River of, well, song or message, but we got 2 songs. We have the River of Dreams by Billy Joel. On this side, the side that was meant to be your person, which it may be their energy, but I feel like this is more just characterizing your relationship as a whole. It says, beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. We have this king energy, enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. And the shadow is excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. And then we had Silver Springs by Fleetwood Mac. I also shuffled a song for you, and we got Imagine by John Lennon. And with the Starborn energy, and then with that song especially, and even the River of Dreams, I'm getting a very like dreamer kind of an energy. I feel like you have big energy. Like I was saying, I feel like it is being stifled by this connection in a certain way. It's almost like with this Page of Fire, she's holding, also tigers could be significant. There's like a white tiger there, but she's like has like a suitcase and all this baggage, and it's almost like it wants to, it's like an excitement for like a new phase of your life, but then it's like almost stopping yourself with this 5 of water. That's a card of guilt and regret. I feel as though you almost feel selfish and you're trying to be some sort of martyr by staying in a situation that you're unhappy in. And just as I said, if you could do anything, what would it be? Like maybe that's a question you could sit with And it says the answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. So you could be having more practical concerns. And then even the way she's holding her throat here, it's like this, and then there's these two birds. It's like this connection makes you feel stifled. Like you can't be yourself or be authentic. Maybe you have a lot of dreams and you feel as though the person that you're with doesn't really support them or kind of mocks them, or with this king energy maybe has like an air of like superiority. But at the same time, this is saying beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. So maybe you're kind of feeling resentment towards this person as if they are stifling you and trying to call the shots. Maybe they're controlling. There's a lot of qualities maybe that you're kind of picking at in this person in your mind, where it's like you have this urge to break free from them. But at the same time, like, this is a good opportunity for you to kind of take a look and be like, am I controlling? Am I trying to control this person? Am I maybe thinking my dreams are superior to theirs? Like maybe this is about career, something like that. I feel like money is a thing here because the way he's clutching that gold coin to his chest, that could be you or them. There could be like a sort of like money obsession, something like that, where like money is like coming into play just with the king. I don't know. And then we had like prosperity on the back of the deck here. So I feel like, and even this card here, oh, and then power was underneath that. It was the back of the deck of, you know, this deck, obviously. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. There's this big theme here of tuning in to what your soul is telling you to do. There's a big theme of almost like making happiness your main goal instead of physical security. Also, there's this envy energy on the back of the deck, where I feel like maybe you both envy each other for different reasons. And that's what this is saying. For the qualities you admire in one another, you both possess, and the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. And that's something when you're doing this kind of self-growth kind of work that you kind of realize along the way. If you're always like pointing fingers at other people, it might be because you're afraid to take a look in the mirror. There's this big thing about reflection here. And maybe you need to take a look, and you'll be a lot more peaceful letting go of the resentment you feel towards your person. And also, once you do that and you're free of that, you can kind of have a more neutral perspective where you can kind of assess whether this is right for you or not. I'm not here to tell you if it's right for you or not. That's something that you need to figure out for yourself and discuss. But I feel like there's this sort of, we have the Temple Path here and then the River of Dreams by Billy Joel, which is, you know, kind of a song. It's a song about a spiritual journey, in my opinion, and like a quest, like someone who's like never really found what they were looking for in their life. How does that song go? Like, I'm tired and I don't want to walk anymore. I hope it doesn't take the rest of my life until I find what it is I've been looking for. And it's almost like you've been looking in the wrong places. Like, again, with this money kind of an energy that's coming through, I feel as though you've maybe been thinking that that would fulfill you, but maybe you've acquired that. Maybe you are with this like king sort of an archetype person. But it's like you still kind of feel like this and you're not happy and you don't understand because that's what you've always like strived for. And especially being an Aquarius, I don't, maybe like emotional satisfaction isn't your main goal. Like, I don't think Aquariuses are known for their emotions. They're more so known for their lack of, from what I understand. Not that they don't have emotions, but just that they're more logical. We have this Justice card coming through, and even this Three of Air, which is a card of heartbreak. It's an air card. it's almost as if like emotions are filtered through your mind instead of being felt through the heart. And the answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. I feel like that could be something, a big thing here. Also, with you being in the storyteller energy, I almost feel like you're trying to put up a front that you're happier than you are, maybe to other people, but maybe even to yourself. And again, that's something I would just take a look at. I'm not here to tell you if you're happy or not, oh, like break up or even get divorced, because this justice energy is kind of like legal separations and things like that. Like the legal system, the courts, like think like a divorce is what came to mind, custody of children, dividing of assets, things like that. I feel like it's like on the one hand, I feel stifled and unhappy, but on the other hand, this is like a big process. And then it's clarified by this courage energy, which is maybe like something that you need to cultivate, like some courage to face these complicated matters. It's almost like you would rather hide under the covers and just sit here unfulfilled than face these kinds of complicated, maybe legal procedures, but again, maybe it is emotional, but like how your emotions kind of filter through your mind in like a more mental way. You just maybe don't want to go through that. Let me just finish up this coffee real quick. Give me one sec. Oh, it's cold. I have this Silver Springs energy by Fleetwood Mac, and maybe it's also in this envy energy. It's like maybe you're imagining like if you did kind of sever ties with this person, how they could end up with somebody else and then you might regret your decision. Maybe you've suspected them of stepping out on you, and it's almost like that song by Beyonce, Ring the Alarm. I've been through this too long. I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm. Like I've dealt with all this turmoil and unhappiness, like, and I'll be damned if somebody else is gonna like swoop in and kind of, I don't know, like take over like the life, like, because I feel like there are aspects of your life that you do enjoy, but again, like this message here, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So, and that's what life is really about. You know, that's, I think, where true fulfillment comes from, is the heart. And there seems to be like a lack of that, at least in this connection. And when we are talking about relationships, it's important to also talk about, first and foremost, the relationship you have with yourself. I feel like, oh, hi, baby girl. Kiki's stopping by to say hi. Hello. The relationship you have with yourself, I feel as though you have a problem being maybe authentic. Like I was saying, even with yourself. Okay, baby. Honey, come on. You have a problem being like authentic with yourself. Maybe it's like a protective shell you've built to, and even this looks like a shell. Okay, honey. All right. Come here, baby girl. Come sit with me if you want, but otherwise get down. There's a protective shell you've built around yourself, out of protection. I feel as though you might have had a lot of heartbreak and pain in the past. Okay, all right. My cat's coming to say hi to you. Kiki, you were making this like, ow! Can you not bite me? Now you're being a meanie. Get down. That's not nice. All right. Protective. Maybe you're a biter. No, I'm just kidding. But like, no, maybe like, I always like take into account things that are happening when I'm doing a reading, but maybe you have like cutting words, or, you know, you're not a little softy over here. I feel as though you're a very powerful person. This starborn, it's like there is all this potential, but I think there are deep-seated issues within you. And it's, again, like you could be pointing the finger at somebody else saying that they have deep-seated issues, and they won't look at them. But maybe the same could be said for you. And that's why you were probably drawn to each other, because like attracts like. And maybe like this relationship isn't the best way to kind of get to the bottom of it because there's so much like contention and competition, I want to say, between you in a weird way. I don't know if that's resonating, but there's like almost like a competitive vibe between the two of you that, I don't know, you're trying to like one up each other or prove to each other that you are the best at whatever it is. Something like that. But with this starborn energy, I feel like you're destined. I hate saying like, I feel like it's corny to say stuff like that, but I feel like you have the potential to be amazing and have all your dreams come true. And maybe almost like your person scoffs at your scoffs. I don't know how to say that. It's like a word I've only ever read and not heard spoken aloud. But maybe your person kind of scoffs at your dreams or kind of just like makes you feel silly. And in a way that can be good because it can also give you fuel to succeed. And that's great. But at the same time, I mean, why would you not want to be with a person that supports you? And just that you feel like in like harmony and alignment with. This Two of Water here, we have these goldfish. And again, there's like goldfish symbolize. I think that's a goldfish, but Kiki. All right, don't bite me and then come back and try to nuzzle up. Come here. There's like, oh my God, because goldfish symbolize like abundance. And it's almost like there's something with money like connected to your relationship where, but like it's almost like spirit is not spirit is asking you, but there could be the way that these two fish are kind of swimming in different directions, and then it's like to follow like a temple path. Ow! This cat is like really being crazy right now. I don't know why. Can you please stop? The temple path, which is like a more spiritual path here. Not to say that like you shouldn't be concerned with money and material things, but again, it's like that big question of like, what is right for me? Like, am I happy? Like, am I authentically like being myself in this situation? And if I am, is the authentic me a good match with the authentic person that I'm with? Like there's a need to kind of like get rid of some emotional baggage. Maybe take a look at, with this page, it's like childhood things. I just was getting that now. And even the Starborn is kind of about a child. So maybe there's some issues from childhood that have never been dealt with. And I feel like it's a lot here. I really do. And I feel like even with this tiger, I think it's the year of the tiger now. We just had like the solar new year. So maybe this is your year to like kind of, that's what it's symbolizing, to like start letting, ow! All right, this cat, stop it. Now you're being mean to mommy. I don't like that. You don't scratch and bite mommy. No, no. No, and purr. Okay. This cat. This is the year to kind of start letting it go. We have this full moon here and this full moon here. This death energy. It's like endings, and it's almost like your dreams, maybe you feel like your dreams have kind of been put on hold and blocked off from you, but it's almost because other things need to be released to make space for the new to be built upon. Like for instance, the Tower card. And a lot of times a tower is just symbolic of like the tower crumbling down. And it's a process. Like the tower crumbles and there's all this rubble and debris. And in order to build something new, it's like you have to like clear away the rubble. So you have like a blank, I guess, foundation, if we're talking about houses, like in a tower and stuff like that. And you need to clear away the debris. If you started trying to build a new tower on top of all this debris, it would be a crappy foundation and it wouldn't hold up if you could even, get it upright in the first place. So I feel like this is like what needs to be done for you on like a more like inner way. There's like maybe been a lot of tower moments in your life that you never took the time to sweep away the debris, and you kind of keep finding yourself in similar like situations where the tower keeps crumbling. So yeah, I feel like that's kind of like what's coming through here. And for my other piles, I did messages and songs, but I don't necessarily feel to do that with you. I almost want to get advice from this Alana Fairchild deck. It's more like spiritual guidance. I feel like that would be more beneficial to you at this point than messages and songs. Sorry, I kind of put that in the description because I made the descriptions and stuff before I... But if you're resonating with this, I feel like you kind of know what the deal is with your person. Like, this is like someone you're already like in a relationship with. And I mean, I guess let me just see what... Oh, also I wanted to say at the bottom of the deck, there was this, I want to fix this, but your ferocity scares me. So maybe there is something like that where this person's, because we have this 5 of fire and this king, rulership without restraint. I wouldn't say abuse and just like throw that out there, obviously, if that's the case, but it doesn't have to be like actual abuse, like physical abuse, but maybe they have a temper, maybe something like that where it's like you're walking on eggshells. Oh my God, yes, walking on eggshells. And this is kind of like you're trying not to like rock the boat. Oh my God, sorry. This is reminding me of the fault line card where it's almost like they could explode at any moment. Like, it's like you're almost like, again, stifling yourself because you don't want to cause like a big ruckus or something. And if that's the case, I mean, please get help somehow, like reach out to somebody. I mean, I'm not really qualified to speak on things like that, but I mean, I do feel like that is coming through here. Rulership without restraint, ferocity scares, and then the eggshell thing. So, all right, let's get to what advice do my Aquarius peeps need right now in their life? Talk to me, Spirit. Three to one. Anything else? The temple. Oh, interesting with this temple path here. Okay. So let's see what Spirit has to say. And 3 to 1, I know is something about a child, which is interesting because like there was that. So maybe like, again, if this is a marriage, it's about like the children. But also it could be, well, we'll just read the card, but I think it's about, well, let's just read the card. Sorry. Okay, 3 to 1. There is a heavenly child in your midst. It may be within your heart, in your womb, or a glimmer in your eye, soon to be. This child holds the key to the fulfillment of a process that is happening for you now. The child might be a physical culmination of your marriage or commitment to another. It might be a symbolic birthing of a new self after a time of learning to bring male energies of protection and discernment together with female energies of feeling and creativity, whether within yourself or in your relationship with another. The child might symbolically be a new life, an improved relationship, a book, a new job, a completely renewed way of dealing with what was once a challenging issue and so soon will not be an issue for you anymore, just to name some examples. From masculine to feminine to child, there is now just one, a new reality dawning with grace. This oracle holds a message for you. New life is upon you now. You are being reborn and you will give birth to what is meant for you this lifetime. There is no need to worry. Just pray with an open heart that you may be supported to fulfill your destiny. You already are, of course, but prayer can help you realize it. The rest is in the loving and capable hands of the divine. So there's that energy of potential and like almost creating something new. So let's see what this temple has to say and how it ties together, if it does, hopefully. The lover and the beloved meet in sacred space. They take respite, oh my God, from cares of the world. I thought that was respite for many years. They take respite from cares of the world, entering into sanctuary where only they exist. You are in need of this. Meditation, making love, connection and dance, intimacy, and surrender into the moment. Your body and soul need to enter into the temple and participate in sacred ceremony. Choose to gift this to yourself. Set aside time, turn off the computer and mobile telephone, turn on music and set the lighting. Be in the present moment. Do you remember your body? Ah, yes, here it is. Can you be in its temple with presence and delight? This oracle brings guidance to take time out to smell the flowers, savor the pleasures of life, and renew your connection to the inner lover. Your sensuality wants to come out and play. You are encouraged to explore scent, touch, taste, and feeling. You are encouraged to play with color. What moves you? What brings you into connection with yourself in this moment again? It is the wholeness of divine self-connection and sacred space that will best nourish you now. So it's like, I feel like you have, like I was saying with this inauthenticity and almost like putting on a show for people and even for yourself, like get in touch with what you really like and who you really are, and just take some time to really like be good to yourself and like nourish yourself. And that's like what this temple path is all about. I mean, if you like choose to meditate and do things like that, of course, but it doesn't have to be that like deep. It could just be like sinking into the moment and being present and just like observing how you're feeling in each moment. Like when you're with your person, how are you feeling? When you're on your own, how are you feeling? How are you interacting with other people? Take note of the criticisms, the things you're projecting, not just on this person, but other people as well. Like, where is it coming from? It could be the same qualities, or it could be like that they have qualities that you almost wish you had. So you're kind of like, yeah, like judging a little bit. I'm getting like a judgment with this justice card, a little bit of a judgment vibe. So it's just something to take a look at. I think it's really good to try to get to know yourself and just observe yourself. You don't have to start crazy. You don't have to go on this like meditation retreat for 3 months, but just start taking a look at yourself and kind of getting to know yourself in a genuine way, because I feel as though you have a hard time doing that. And again, it's some self-protective thing from childhood, probably, that we had that child energy coming through here as well. So don't be afraid to take a look in the mirror, because what you will find, I think, is that you are this beautiful person that has just had to create boundaries of like self-protection, probably based on stuff from your past. And just, that's okay. Like, it's never too late to start over. It's never too late to kind of get to know yourself and to like live a more authentically inspired life. And I'm not trying to say, oh, you're fake or anything like that, but I feel as though there's things about yourself that are too scary for you to look at. I'm not trying to like call you out. I'm just saying that maybe in like certain ways you are, but then there's other like deeper issues that it's like hard for you to even think about and they keep you stuck or something. So I hope that reading helped shed some light on anything that you needed light shed on. Sorry it wasn't really a love reading, but I felt like this was the message that really wanted to come through, and I hope you enjoyed it. I should, if you want to check your other placements, I should have the rest of them up soon. I think so far what I have is Aries, Pisces, Virgo, and Taurus. So this is Aquarius. So I'm trying to crank them out. I should have them done by the end of the week. That is my goal. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading and you have a beautiful day and find the peace that you are looking for. Thank you. Bye.